Warhammer 40K's vast battlefields are a nightmare of war, where countless billions fight for the Imperium's survival. But amongst the Imperial Guard, some regiments stand out from the countless, some would call, expendable masses of troops. Today, we go into the ranks of the Terrax Guard, elite troopers honed by a world renowned for its ruthless lifestyle. We'll explore their origins, their unforgiving upbringing, and how they bring discipline and firepower to the enemies of mankind. Terrax's unforgiving world is the birthplace of the Terrax Guard. This harsh planet is home to the Schola Excubitus, the prestigious Schola Progenium facility. This schola is a forge for the Imperium's elite, churning out stormtroopers and commissars honed to a razor's edge. The Schola Excubitus' influence permeates the Tithe regiments raised on Terrax. The Schola's rigorous training methods steep these regiments, known as the Terrax Guard, transforming them into a fighting force that reflects the discipline and skill of the Imperium's most feared troopers. Selection for the Schola Progenium in the Imperium is a complex and often murky process. There's no single path, and it varies depending on factors like social class, planetary customs, and the whims of local authorities. Here's a breakdown of the main ways Imperial citizens end up in these elite training facilities. The Imperium is constantly embroiled in war. Orphans from noble families who lose their parents in battle are prime candidates. From a young age, the Schola Progenium raised them with a burning desire for vengeance and faith in the Emperor, viewing them as both a way to honor the fallen and ensure loyalty. Scouts scour the underhives and scholastically sanction schools looking for prodigies. These could be children with remarkable physical strength, tactical brilliance, or unmatched mental fortitude. In the dregs of society, the Imperium can't afford to waste such potential. Some planets fulfill their tithe to the Imperium, not just with manpower, but with promising youngsters. This ensures a steady stream of potential recruits for the Schola Progenium and may even curry favor with higher authorities. Wealthy families may donate their children, either to secure a better future or simply to avoid the harsh realities of life in the underhives. The Adeptus Ministorum plays a significant role. The Schola Progenium highly values fanatical zeal and faith. Ministorum priests may identify and recruit children who exhibit exceptional devotion or possess a particular piety. The Schola Progenium exclusively draws the Adepta Sororitas, the elite sisters of battle. It's important to remember that selection for the Schola Progenium is not always a fair or meritocratic process. Favoritism, corruption, and even a simple chance can play a role. However, for those chosen, it represents a chance to escape the brutal life of an Imperial citizen and potentially rise to a position of power and influence within the vast Imperium. The unforgiving forges of the Schola Excubitus on Terrax serve as the crucible from which the Terrax Guard is born. Unlike many Imperial Guard regiments cobbled together from PDF militias or planetary levies, recruitment for the Terrax Guard is a far more selective process. The Schola inducts those deemed worthy, often displaying exceptional physical prowess and loyalty during brutal planetary trials, into their rigorous training regime. The Schola subjects them to an inhuman standard of drilling. Instructors who studied the art of war, some of whom may be veterans of the Schola Progenium themselves, push the recruits to their physical and mental limits. Grueling combat drills mimic the horrors of galactic warfare, while indoctrination ensures devotion to the Emperor and the Imperium. The recruits refine their marksmanship on firing ranges, honing it to a level that even a veteran could master. They practice tactics and battlefield maneuvers until they develop instinctive, ingrained reflexes. This brutal training regimen, mirroring that of stormtroopers and commissars, weeds out the weak and shapes the survivors into a formidable fighting force. The Terrax Guard emerges not just as soldiers, but as disciplined and fiercely loyal instruments of the Imperial war machine. An ironclad hierarchy structures the Terrax Guard regiments, mirroring the elite stormtroopers they draw inspiration from. Commanders are often graduates of the Schola Progenium themselves, veterans molded by the Schola's harsh training into ruthless and demanding officers. The Terrax Guard organizes into tight-knit squads below them, fostering a strong sense of camaraderie and unit cohesion. Their grueling training and rigorous discipline have drilled these squads to operate in near-perfect synchronicity. Culturally, the Terrax Guard is steeped in loyalty to the Emperor and the Imperium. Their training emphasizes devotion to duty and an unflinching resolve in the face of overwhelming odds. Unlike some Imperial Guard regiments that might rely on fervor or religious fanaticism, the Terrax Guard approaches warfare with cold efficiency. Their battlefield doctrine revolves around leveraging their superior training and equipment to overcome the enemy through coordinated maneuvers and overwhelming firepower. Melter guns, uncommon amongst standard guard regiments, are a staple in their armories, allowing them to crack even the toughest enemy armor. Their carapace armor, a step up from the flak jackets of most guardsmen, offers them a crucial edge in surviving the brutal realities of trench warfare. The Terrax Guard are not expendable masses thrown at the enemy. They are a force multiplier, expected to achieve objectives with minimal losses through superior tactics and discipline. So that's it, everything you need to know about the Terrax Guard. The harsh training regime has forged these elite soldiers into formidable forces on the battlefields of the 41st millennium. If you enjoyed learning about the Terrax Guard, be sure to like and subscribe for more explorations into the lore of Warhammer 40K. Let us know in the comments what other regiments you'd like to see featured next, and until next time.